There's a 17-year-old girl in the Congo who for the past 10 years has suffered with a tumor on her jaw that's now grown to the size of a football. This thing is gigantic. So I'm going to show you the pictures in a second. They're a little unsettling, so here's your warning. But what happened is a floating hospital called the Africa Mercy, one of a group of Mercy ships that travels around the world performing medical procedures for people who are too poor or isolated to receive adequate treatment. They came along and they removed the tumor for her. Okay, so let's take a look. So this is her after the surgery. See the doctor standing around there. She's sitting there with her head all bandaged up. Now let me show you her x-ray. Okay. You see that whole big cloudy white area there underneath her chin? That's all the tumor. All of it. All right, now I'm going to show you the before and after. Again, a little unsettling, so just a quick forewarning here. Wow. For everybody listening now live on the internet, this, it's incredible. The before and after, it's like night and day. You can't imagine, number one, the pain and the suffering you go through beforehand, lugging around that all day. I didn't even know how she was able to eat, but apparently she was able to eat, which is crazy, looking at that thing. But then now, look, she looks so much better now, and even the, like, slight disfigurement now, that might heal a little bit over time, too. So, this goes back to the same thing that we brought up in the last story. This is the magic of science, the wonder that is science. I said it before, I'll say it again. Everything that religion wishes it could do, science actually does. I mean, if I was living in the Congo and I'm this poor little girl and I have this gigantic football-sized tumor on my face, yeah, I might turn to the idea of God to try to pray away this tumor. God, please help me. I can't live my life like this. I'm in pain. I can barely eat. People look at me like I'm crazy, like I'm some freak. I can't deal with this. This is horrendous. And what would happen? Well, obviously, nobody's listening, so nothing would happen, right? But then along come these nice people in white lab coats. Like, oh, yeah, don't worry, we got that. Anyway, come on in on Tuesday. And they get rid of the tumor. I mean, how... It's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing. Like, all of those people are going to say now that I'm overstating it, but I really don't think I'm overstating it. Like, we're just so jaded by the fact that we now live in a time where we have modern medicine, so nobody says this anymore. But the reality is all those doctors who did that, they're fucking heroes who did the surgery for her. Like, you're heroes. You're heroes. You just took somebody who was very upset and depressed and likely miserable as a result of what she was going through, and you just fixed it. You just fixed it. In one day, you fixed it. You said, okay, now all your anger and your frustration and your depression, boom, gone. Here's your life back. Now you have a shot at a normal life. Now you can be much happier. For people, that takes a hero. And look, again, it's hard work. Can you imagine going around the Congo in a ship trying to help people medically? That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of, it's a lot of time and effort, but they do it, and they do it because it's what they do. It's what their passion is. It's their joy. It's their love, and their joy includes making people really happy by fixing them. I oftentimes think about what would happen if I lived in the year 1200 or something like that. I would be dead already. And I'm not just saying that, to say it. No. I'm saying that because when I was young, I used to get strep throat every other year. Well, come to find out, that can kill you. It can kill you if you don't get it treated, you don't get the antibiotics. I used to go to the doctor every time I got it. Hey, Kyle, here's your medicine. Take it this many times, and boom, done, taken care of. I was talking to my mother the other day about how my sister takes my nephew to go get shots. They have to get shots in order to go to school, and it's, of course, all these different vaccinations. And when I was a kid, I don't know how many shots I got, right? I don't remember. But supposedly the number they have now is so far above and beyond what we had back when I was a kid. Now, at the time, of course, you hate it because it's a shot and you're scared, right? But think about what those are. Now they have, I heard the other day, now they have a fucking vaccine for chickenpox. When I was a kid, you just had to get it. You just had to get it and go through it. Like, what the... Again, there's nothing we can't possibly defeat if we use science, if we invest in it. See, that's the reason why we get so angry. I get so angry that we waste so much money on corporate welfare and bailouts for Wall Street and defense spending, but it's really the military-industrial complex and offense spending. If you take 10% of that money and put it towards the NIH, put it towards research, I swear on everything, within 100 years we will have found a cure for cancer and all these different things, because they just need dollars. They just need help. There's no immediate profit in investing to try to cure certain things, because who knows how long it'll take and how much it'll cost. You might spend $20 billion to get a return on investment of $2 billion if you're trying to cure certain forms of cancer or certain viruses, right? But that's why if the government does it, we can get these cures. No, we have the potential to turn this planet that we live on into something very close to the idea of heaven through science and technology and modern comforts and all these different things. I mean, we can turn the world, okay, into a very, very happy, healthy, safe place, but we need to go down the road of science and medicine, and also, needless to say, but this is a different conversation for a different day, we also need to try to eradicate poverty, and that requires a tremendous effort and good public policy.